What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the Berkley Jack. This is a pretty new lipless crankbait. Really unique. It's a lot different than a lot of lipless crankbaits on the market. I'll tell you about it now and my experiences fishing it right now. Thanks everyone for watching. As you know, this channel is about bass fishing tackle. I do a lot of unboxings, a lot of new products that come out, a lot of trends in the industry, that sort of thing. And then after I fish the stuff, I do a review. And that's what I'm doing now with the lipless crankbait from Berkley called the Jack. Now, admittedly, I'm not a huge lipless guy. I mean, I have a box of them over here. I mean, I collect them more than I fish them. I mean, they really do have their time and place. I've caught fish on them over the years, but I'm not a fanatic with the lipless. That's changed a little bit since I'm fishing in Texas. They're a huge part of fishing, especially early in the year, especially red baits. You know, think of Rayburn Red. I mean, that's really a classic bait here, so I'm getting more into them. You know, I've fished them for years, but this bait kind of reignited my interest in lipless crankbaits just because it's so different. The main thing is the profile. So they come in three sizes. There's a 6, which is a 1/2 ounce, a 7, which is 3/4, and then the big guy, the 8, the 1 ounce trap. So this is a really good color. I can't remember what they call this one. Haven't fished this one, just got it out of the package to show you. But I wanted to really show you kind of the profile of it. You know, all lipless are really thin. I mean, that's kind of how they're designed. But if you look at this, let's get a better comparison of similar sizes. So this is the 7 right here. This is the 3/4 ounce. And then you got your red eye shad. You can see how much thinner that one is, all the way to the end. It is a much thinner bait. You know, then you got your LV 500. This is one I probably caught more bass on than anything, a Lucky Craft LV 500. But let's see if I can do that where I can see all three. You can see how thin this guy is compared to these other two. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna make it fall a lot faster, but it's also gonna be a lot different action. This bait, I've had best success, the Jack, fishing it more like a blade bait because it's so thin. You cast it out, lift it up, and you could feel that vibration as it's falling up. You can do it with all baits, but this is just thinner and it has more of a pronounced vibration. So lift it up, let it shimmy and vibrate, and then let it fall back down. And that's where a lot of the bites come. It's a really good cold water bait. You know, all lipless crankbaits are, you can lift and drop any lipless. I mean, that's what they've been doing for years and years. But again, that thinner profile is really, really important just for getting a more tighter vibration, more, again, like a blade bait, like a metal blade bait. It is a completely different action. You could do it with any lipless, but the thinner the better. The one other lipless on the market that is very similar because it does that and is really good for that, it's really popular, like the desert lakes, like Lake Havasu and Mojave and places like that, is the Duo Realis. I can't remember what they actually call this thing. It says it right there. It's the Realis Vibration 68. So this Jack is similar to that, but I really like the Jack. I mean, the Duo is a good one, but the Jack has 3 different sizes. It's only 10 bucks. I mean, the Realis is about the same price, but a lot easier to find because it's a bigger company. You can get them at Tackle Warehouse or a lot of different stores. I mean, obviously Berkley is just about everywhere, but I really like the colors on this too. The options for sizes, like I said, I've had best success with the 7, which is the 3/4 ounce, which sounds heavy. It is, and it falls very, very fast. So it's kind of more of a deeper water technique, something with around grass preferably. Doesn't have to be though. You know, you could still fish it again like a blade bait around rocks. Will snag a little bit more, but you could, again, kind of think of it as a blade bait, you know, because where you can fish it. I like the different options for sizes. They got some really good colors. This is the one that I've been using lately. Kind of a gold, you know, shiner color. This one was catching fish for me the other day, and including a few nice ones. Just got it on 17-pound fluorocarbon, you know, whatever your favorite reel is. It's a Metanium. I got it on the TFO 7.3 medium heavy. That's a pretty good trap rod, this option bass. I was fishing around grass, just lifting it and dropping it, reeling, ticking the top of it, and once I felt the grass, ripping free. It's just like a normal trap, you know, nothing crazy. But the Jack is really unique. It's a really cool bait, a thin bait, different than a lot of lipless out there, and it's really, really loud too, which is another one. So let's do a little comparison here. So we got this is the Duo, this is the Uruku shad, and that one's the LV, so it's kind of a deeper sound. This one's kind of a completely different one, but this is the 2-tap red eye shad. You can hear that 2-tap. And then this thing, the Jack, really high pitched. So really cool, different sound. It's kind of cool to look at all those traps and you can see how different they are. So sometimes it does pay to use something that they're not used to. You know, stuff that everyone else is throwing the same traps, get a little bit different sound, will trigger bites, especially in places where everyone's doing it. You know, you think of Guntersville or Rayburn or places like that this time of year where everyone's throwing a trap. You can have a little bit different sound, either louder or more subtle, maybe get some more bites. So that is the Jack. It's really cool. The latest of the Berkley hard baits. I think we all know about how much Berkley has come out with hard baits that have been really good. You know, the Stunna, the Fritzite, all that. I think the Jack is the next big thing. If you like a lipless and it's perfect time for it, here you go. I'll put the links down below. Tackle Warehouse, it is an affiliate link. Doesn't change anything on your end, but it helps the channel. Thanks for watching.